guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a glute day Planet Fitness edition for you. So if you are a beginner, this video is going to be just for you and you're going to love it, because honestly, I did not understand how to work out my glutes until I started working out like a beginner. And let me explain why. The reason why you want to do this is because, like, every single time I would work out my glutes, I would automatically feel it in my quads. And I'm like, what's going on? So my quads got super big. And this is what my butt and my body looked like while I was performing at a high intensity. Like, I was doing crazy heavy workouts and everything, still filling in my quads, and only my quads grew. So this workout routine is for beginners. If you are just getting into the gym, it is great for understanding what it means to work out your glutes. And or even if you are advanced, take a couple steps back and you have the same problems as me, this will also help you grow out your glutes. So basically, the main focus of this entire workout is to feel each and every single rep in your glutes and your glutes alone. It's okay if you kind of feel it secondary in your thighs, but you want to feel it primarily in your glutes. Like, you're like, oh, like this hurts. That's what I want to feel. That's what I want you to feel. So with that being said, let's get into the stretch and then this workout. You guys are gonna love it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Into a cute little intuitive stretch by yours truly. This is what I do before I work out. I like to do some dynamic movements, and so some of my favorites are some hip rotations. This is just to warm up my inner thighs, inner thigh muscles, etc. Get my legs warm and ready and prepped from what I'm about to do. And I like to do these little side to sides. I could go lower with my back and do them, but I just felt like doing them like that. And then now I'm doing some arm rotations to get my shoulders and arms working. I know it may seem strange to warm up your arms on a glute day, but to some degree we use every single muscle in our bodies. So it's important that each and every muscle is warm to some extent so that we don't cause any sort of injuries or anything weird. And some of my favorite stretches to do are the reach overs. I love them. It feels so good, warms up my back and everything. And I know this is a poor camera angle, forgive me, but I am using my elbows to just push out my thighs and to deepen my stretch, and you will sincerely feel that in your inner thigh, especially if it's tight right there. Whew. Love those. And let me see what I'm doing there. Oh, I'm doing it again. Now I'm just reaching over in that squat position, coming back up, and then I'm doing these reach overs. I love them. Well, the goal is to try to get your head all the way to your knees, and you're going to pull yourself forward as much as you can. And to deepen that stretch, you can place your arms behind your back, and it's going to push you closer to your knees, and it feels so good. Like my back, my quads, my hamstrings, everything, I feel it. And there I am just breathing in the moment, like, wow, that felt so good. Now I'm doing some leg swings. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but I'm gonna call it leg swings. I do feel some glute activation as I'm doing that workout, and again, I do feel them in my inner thighs and just my entire leg in general. It's just to get some mobility work going. And in my head, I'm just like, okay, I'm focusing on mind to muscle connection. This is going to be a great workout. I feel like having a little moment of self prep before you get into an intense workout is always going to set the tone for the rest of your workout. Because, like, I feel like, you know, how you are going in is going to determine how you go out. So positive vibes only. Sorry, girlies. Just because you're a beginner doesn't mean I go easy on you. If you have a band, kindly do 4 sets of 25. And if you don't have a band, that's fine. Do 6 sets of 25 for me. Mwah! No bars. Literally, because we are doing cast glute bridges without the bar, and it's just complete body weight, or if you have the band. I want you to put an emphasis on having a pelvic tilt during this entire exercise, which means that your spine is tucked under. That way, when you reach the top of this glute exercise, you feel it so much more in your glutes just from a little pelvic tilt. But anyways, here's what it is. You're doing a half rep and then a full rep. Each rep that you're reaching the bottom, which is on like the second one, so you're gonna go halfway, boom, and then all the way down boom. So here I went all the way down. You are only lightly touching the floor, okay? You're not like sitting on it. You're lightly touching the floor. And also in regards to feet placement, I do want you to play around with it because every body is different. I feel it in my glutes where my feet are at this stance, but you can be different and feel it if it's closer or further away from you, but just play around and find your perfect stance. Next up, we have frog thrust. I love me a good frog thrust. It's the same concept as the hip thrust, except your feet are going to be touching together. And there I am demonstrated what feet touching together. It's toe to heel, both together. If you have a band, please go ahead and give me 4 sets of 25. If you don't have a band, please give me 6 sets of 25. You can do it, push through it. So you're going to put your body closer to your feet, or as close as you can, because that's where honestly I feel it. You're going to keep your chin tucked, keep a neutral spine, lightly tap the ground as you go up, and slowly go down and up. Do pause reps if you can, but you don't have to. That is all. You're going to feel it. It is going to burn, okay? Especially if you got that band. Woo, girl. If you have a band, force those knees out the entire time. Do not let those knees cave in. If your knee caves in, please go ahead and take off the band for me, girly. Please. Thank you. Just because you're a beginner doesn't mean I'm not going to give you a challenging workout like you thought. So go ahead and hop on the hip abduction machine. Place your feet in between those little 2 things. And I don't know what this lever is called. So that thingamajigger right there, make sure it's on 1. I don't want to see it at 2, 3. No, the first notch. Like, please go ahead and put it there. Stop playing with me. And then I want you to adjust the weight to a weight that you think is going to be good for you. But like, please, like, just try to go higher than 50. Like, I know it's your first time, or you know, whatever. If you can go higher than 50, go higher than 50. So basically your legs are going to go in and out and pausing at the point of tension. What is pausing at the point of tension, Catherine? This is where you feel it in your glutes the most. So this means that is the highest point of activation, and that's where you're going to stop and pause, go all the way back and pulse. So it goes boom, 1, 2, out, pause, 1, 2, out, pause, 1, 2, out, pause. And that's the type of tempo that I want you to do as well. And you can see my glutes engaging, they're moving. And here's a view inside of that machine and exactly what I'm doing, so you guys can do it too. So it's boom, boom, out, boom, boom, out. And that's what I want to see you do. Do not cheat. Do it all the way through. Exhale as you're going in. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's that simple. It's hard, but you can do it. Push through it. Yes, you can do it. Okay, baddies, here I am with another camera angle, and honestly this is just a little Rambo, but if you want to skip this part, you can. I'm just, once more, please, babes, I beg of you, if you don't feel this workout in your glutes, kindly adjust your form until you do. Or you, guess what, you can even lower the weight. I want you to try your positions, but don't embarrass yourself and sit your butt up. Like, no, like sit down on the seat and lean forward. Okay girly? Okay. And the reason why I'm emphasizing this is because I personally did not see gains until I did the proper form, because otherwise then you're working other muscle groups, and that's like bottom tier, and we don't want to do that. Okay, like, you're a baddie. You're supposed to work like a gym girly in the gym. Period. Okay, now go ahead and grab you 2 cute little 5-pounds, because we're not doing anything crazy. And we're going to do some sumo squats. So this is wider than shoulder width apart, like a lot wider. And I'm going to get into the form in just a little bit. So yeah, that's going to be our form, like right there. And please match that, please. So put the weights directly in front of that. Oh. Okay, yeah, now I got it. So you're going to literally just place your toes right in front of it, and that is a toe elevated sumo squat. And as you grab the weight, this is how you're gonna properly grab the weight. Lift it with your legs and not your back. Thank you. We don't want any bad backs, okay? So you're going to hinge at the hips, keep a neutral spine. You're going to lift the dumbbell and basically just like a squat, except it's a little bit higher than a squat. As you can see, my back leg is not hitting a perfect 90-degree angle, but you're going to basically think of it like a seating motion, like you're sitting on a toilet seat and you're going down and up. It is all in one motion. I also want you to keep your core engaged this entire time so that you're not like arching your back, you're keeping a neutral spine. And here's me at another angle so you can see directly how I do it. So I'm squatting, I'm lifting with my legs, going down and up. I'm pausing it at the top and pausing it at the bottom at the point of tension just ever so slightly. And you're going to do this. You could do it, girl. It burns. You're going to feel the burn by the fourth rep. And also, in regards to the weight, I am doing a 35, but you can go ahead and do you a 15 or a 20. I think most girls can do a 20. In all honesty, I don't know what this machine is called, but I'm going to call it the GYAT Builder 3000. So you're going to fully extend your leg and make sure that your feet are turned out. And you're going to pause at the point of tension, bringing it all the way back down. And just keep repeating that motion for 12. And this is going to burn. Like, I love this machine. They don't have this one at my local gym, so whenever I can get this one in, I get this one in. So maybe I'm gonna go back to Planet Fitness. But anyways, after that, you're going to do these half kick reps. So basically, you're just gonna go all the way back to the machine and use your back leg to kick it out just ever so slightly. And oh my God, the burn that I get from this is absolutely insane. So this portion is just for demonstration purposes. I just want to show you where my feet are going to be placed and how my extension is. I am fully extending my leg, so meaning that it is locking out. And then as I am going back in, it's just keeping it at the point of tension. So as soon as I stop feeling it in my glutes, I go all the way back. And also, this is where my non-working foot is placed. I kind of play around with it because my importance is, again, feeling it in my glutes. So sometimes you're just gonna have to play around with it because not every single time that you come back on this machine are you gonna feel it directly in your glutes. You have to play around with your non-working foot for you to feel it in your glutes. So moving forward, I'm just showing you what that looks like on my other leg. And this is what I mean when I say that I am not fully going all the way back down, just keeping the tension the entire time. And that's where the glute and the growth is going to come hand in hand. And then there I am doing the little half reps, putting my feet down and just pressing forward. I do keep my non-working leg at a bend, and I'm using my arms to kind of support myself to make sure that I'm not leaning forward or doing anything crazy with my upper body, because generally you try to keep it as still as possible. And with that being said, I hope the buns are bunning and I hope your glutes are burning. I hope you enjoyed this Planet Fitness edition of a glute workout, and I will see you next time here on CelestreFitt.